Okay, guys, so let's talk about the nice guy, okay? Just in a session with a guy, and we were talking about his wife was like, you don't know, you're not taking care of my needs. I have a hard time really submitting to you and really wanting to do what you want. Now, okay, so let me back up because I just kind of went into a situation a little bit where she's really struggled trusting him a little bit more and really trusting validating some things. So let's break this up a little bit and let's go real basic for a second, okay? It's been a long day, so I'm going to give you an example real quick. At the end of a long day, you guys are just wanting to spend some time together, and she goes, "Hey, where do you want to go eat?" And you're like, "Oh, I don't care." Wrong answer, guys. I know it seems basic because you're sitting there going, "Well, she doesn't know where she wants to go eat anyway." You're exactly right. You're not wrong, but here's the problem with this, okay? She wants you to make a decision. God designed her to be a nurturer, to hold that family together, to love and support and care, and honestly just give love. And when you think of a woman, you think about how sweet they are, how caring, how compassionate, and how kind they are, right? So one of those things is as women are working more and more, guys, your role is not just to provide anymore, okay? Ask her how she feels about her day, how her day's been going, okay? Not what she thinks, how she feels. Because in this, you're going to learn more about that intuitive side to her intuition. So let's go back to all this because I'm coming back to some points. Don't live in the land of comfortability, okay? Because good men, high value leadership, you look at her and you say, "Hey, let's go here tonight." And she's going to say, "Okay, great." Now, you don't really realize fully what you did because here's the other thing. If you can't tell her where you want to eat and what you want to do, and you just like, "Oh, honey, wherever you want to go," down the road, that's going to tell her that it's going to be a little tricky for her to potentially submit to you and really let you lead. Because here's the thing, if you don't lead, she will. Now, it's not that she wants to. It's not that she wants to, but she will if you don't. She's going to get tired. It's going to build some resentment because she's not going to get to be in the true place she needs. So that freedom, that relaxation that she really wants and desires won't naturally happen. She may not know whether she may not know how to communicate that to you, okay? But here's what you need to do, and it's simple. You just simply start taking these little, make a decision. Make a decision. She wants to follow you. She wants to do what you want to do already. Now, of course, let's don't get too selfish with this, right? But your pride and ego down the road, because when she has some issues and she's like, I just want you to make a decision. I want you to do something. Or she's hesitant to really talk about her feelings because she's scared. Down the road, when you make decisions and you have good leadership skills, you're going to be able to handle those conflicts. Now, that's where you can book a call with me, guys. You can get involved because we can work through some of these things, because if she really does open up to you and she really starts to talk about how she feels, that conflict is going to create a connection. And that's going to create that genuine connection that you're really looking for with your wife. But you're sitting here going, "I just need to fix all this stuff." No, because she's moving on what she feels. And the more that you're a high quality and you work on you, you're going to be able to move in that leadership role and deal with what she feels. It's not a thought, or it's not a logical conversation, gentlemen. Okay? And I don't know how to get this across any other way. But the nice guy just does what she wants. Well, of course, you're just thinking, "Well, I just want to do what she wants to do." And that's okay. But that's not going to create that genuine connection, okay? Because she's going to see that as going, he's weak. He won't make a decision. And she doesn't want a man that's weak. Because the other thing is, she wants to be curious, and she wants a man that's not always predictable, okay? And you're sitting there going, "Well, how do I do that?" And I'm going, "Well, it's not being the nice guy, because the nice guy is predictable. He's easy. He's a little boring at times." I'm not saying you don't like to go do fun stuff, all right? But she wants to be a little curious, and she wants to be led. And sometimes leadership, you don't always know when you're being led where it's going to go. And there's going to be a little bit of a sense of adventure in that. And I'm not saying you have to go do adventures and take trips. That's not what I'm saying, guys. If you're hearing that, you're too literal. Okay. So, John Gottman, The Love Lab, fascinates me. There's a lot of great things out there that he gives. And attunement, how you make a bid towards her, okay? Because if you have to make more positive bids than negative bids, okay? Because it's a 5-to-1 ratio, okay? Of positive to negative. So positive experiences. Hey, let's go eat here tonight. I really love it when you wear this. Guys, like those are basic things that if you're not doing, do that. Because that's going to take a decision off of her. Hey, I really like lunch. Let me do the lunch for the kids. It's simple, it's easy. Start doing things to help out. It's not just about paying the bills anymore, guys. She wants a partner. She wants someone to come alongside her. Now, if you're still stuck in the love lock phase early on in a separation or a divorce or things of that nature, this is not necessarily the conversation of leadership exactly for that moment, because you're still battling some things. So everyone's situation is so unique and different, but I wanted to make a video today. I'm trying to get some of these out every day so you guys have some good content. But these are all things that in the office or in the program we can discuss, and we can go much deeper, and we can look at and get some of these videos going so you all have some other stuff with the process of dealing with all these things, so you're not just trying to feel like you're drowning in this divorce or separation process, or maybe your marriage just needs some work. So you need anything else, guys, holler at me, send me a message, call the office, get in touch. We can go from there.